When you finally meet a Japanese girl and she calls you a pervert and a neck-bearded F instead of a senpai and Oni-chan. Yeah, don't that suck when you realize that reality exists? Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/justneckbeardthings, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. Okie dokie, let's go. An Asian woman would make the most perfect wife. Asian women have the most beautiful, youthful looking faces and perfectly shaped breasts. They also will do anything to serve and pleasure their husband. So why won't any of them date me? Cause maybe dingbat, if you have dating preferences, they can have dating preferences as well. That's a little weird for you to understand, but you know what? You might want to have to get used to it. Because as far as I know of, their dating preferences do not include a grease trap that has not seen a shower since the Great War of 1862.
Men should not cry in public. It is unmanly and dishonorable. Rare exceptions can be made to this rule. We make far too many exceptions.
And then your immediate comment says there are no exceptions, except that it contradicts your rare exceptions. And two things. One, at least we know for a fact you're a verified idiot. And secondly, way to go trying to dictate what is and what is not a human being, especially on the internet. What was this dude relevant in? Wait, he was the Tom Skerritt dude in Ted? This might seem weird, but I just feel like I'm a bit too smart for my own good. I mean, when you reach a certain level, it becomes very hard to find a partner that is intellectually stimulating enough for you. 99% of girls just become boring to you, and you have a hard time relating to them. On the woman's side, the great majority of them are not looking for an intellectual introvert who's a little socially awkward, and they find you too weird to be interested in you anyway. That being said, I would really like to have a girlfriend, but it just seems impossible to meet the remaining 1% of girls that might be compatible partners. The problem is that really smart girls are not the kind to go on Tinder or to hang in bars. So the question becomes, where do you meet them? Okay, you know for a fact this dude has done the whole Rick and Morty quote and he's actually been serious. Y'all know what the one I'm talking about, the whole you need to be a certain intellect to know this kind of thing. It's either that or the dude whacks at the redo of Healer. Come on, which one did I get right?
Am I the only one who has a hard time annihilating my opponents when it turns out to be a pretty lady? I kept off shooting to give this one a chance, and she butchered her sudden death shot, so I congratulated her and let the time run to let her have the W. Maybe weird, but I was taught to treat women or girls like flowers and be a gentleman. And what's more sweet than letting a beauty win at anything? LOL. But I have no problem whipping male opponents and not showing any class before and after a match. I know people will have a problem, this, but don't waste your breath. Your options mean to me what my golfing means to you. Dude, that is a golfing game, really? I keep imagining about the idols doing a fan meet and greet, yet it just feels like it'd be cringe and embarrassing. I'm a 30-year-old black guy who is 6'3", 290 pounds, and a Gura fan, so just imagine if I spoke on the mic to a 3D Gura on screen and say, "Hi Gura, you're my favorite Oshi. I just want to say that you have a cute and adorable voice. I love you, and seeing you right now makes me want to squeeze your cute little cheeks, on your face that is." I could just picture myself dying inside and staring at me like some gosh darn trash. She'll try her best to not hurt my feelings, but oh no, no, and I'm afraid of this. This is my fear.
Okay, the fact that you had to specify cheeks is just downright weird. Honestly, the only thing I know about Guragara is the meme, because honestly, that's just circulated around the internet for like 5 seconds at light speed, and then just faded off into the void.
As for LGBT plus similarities, I find it much more palatable to come out as demi/bi to my parents than as a waifuist. I'm also fairly certain if I told someone I was being interviewed by that I have an entire fictional wife/life that I treat as real would hamper my chances at a job more than telling them I'm into guys too. Again, it's not a one-to-one, but there is overlap. They are similar enough that for people who take things seriously, these are two areas that speak to them and definitely apply. Now, that's not to say that a waifuist problem on these areas are not self-inflicted, and not to say that they are somehow worse, but it's factual they are similar, and so are a lot of emotions involved. Also, remember that just because you are tolerant doesn't mean others are. I would not, have not, and never will tell my family about my fictional wife. Maybe I wouldn't be killed, but that's social offings, and I really don't want that kind of drama, pity, embarrassment, shame, and any other number of negatives that would arise as a result.
The California state government has filed a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard for some truly horrifying workplace issues, including what the lawsuit alleges as frat culture at work. Defendants have also fostered a pervasive frat boy workplace culture that continues to thrive. In the office, women were subjected to cube crawls in which male employees drinking copious amounts of alcohol as they crawl their way through various cubicles in the office and often engage in inappropriate behavior towards female employees. Male employees proudly come into work hungover, play video games for long periods of time during work while delegating their responsibilities to female employees, engage in banter about their encounters, talk openly about female bodies, and jokes about R. In another example, a female employee who worked at Blizzard Entertainment was assigned to a lower level, denied equal pay, and passed over for a promotion despite multiple factors that suggested she earned it. 1. Highly rated performance reviews. 2. She generated significantly more revenue in her marketing campaigns than her male counterpart. And 3. She ran almost twice as many campaigns as her male counterpart. Despite her accomplishments, her male counterpart was invited to have monthly or weekly one-on-one meetings with the vice president. She was not afforded these same opportunities and unsurprisingly was passed over for a promotion in favor of her male counterpart. Similarly, other female employees at Blizzard Entertainment were assigned to lower-level roles, denied equal pay, and further delayed or passed over for promotions in favor of male counterparts who lacked the same experience or qualifications, but who were friends with the male head of the unit. A newly promoted male supervisor delegated his responsibilities to his now female subordinates in favor of playing Call of Duty. Other male supervisors would refuse to communicate with female employees, going to their male counterparts for information. When I had first initially heard about this, I could not even think it was real, and then all of these details started coming out, the frat crawls. There was even one person who wound up offing herself, and unfortunately, on a type of vacation because of all the harassment. And what really is the unfortunate part is, it seemed like this had gone on so long that the only way that this could have been encountered or some type of way to stop it all is when the state got involved, because nothing else came up except for when it initially said the state of California is getting involved. And going back to that whole promotion thing, it should be more so the actions or stuff you have done, not because you're good buddies with the guy upstairs or because you're the guy. It should be the stuff that you've done for the company, in which this lady was very much deserving of that promotion, but no, because you're good broskies with this guy, let's give him the promotion promotion, even though he hasn't done as much work even anywhere close to this other lady. Also, let's not forget the fact that the Cosby Suite exists, and these guys honestly thought it was funny.
You just completely altered my statement and accused me of something I never said or meant. I said Slick tried once and then stopped. Also, I am correct on this. Try it out yourself. Try touching 10 girls without consent. At least 3 of them won't resist. And try asking 100 different girls for consent, and 1 or none of them will give you a positive response.
Once and stopped? He followed her around the whole night, dumb butt. Touching someone without consent is harassment, you dumb effing piece of ass. Not everyone is confrontational enough to call you out. Are you seriously trying to say that you shouldn't ask for consent, you effing piece of ass? The world doesn't revolve around you, and people aren't there to satisfy your lust, you effing prick. People are individuals. Had a guy that thought he could impress a girl with his sword and ninja skills. He would show up at her house every few days with a sword dressed in ninja gear. He would then go into some ninja dance, whipping that sword around, every time becoming more intimidating. She'd call the cops, and he'd take off and do it all over again in a few days. Finally got caught by a random patrol car in the area. Got a suspended sentence depending on his completion of mental health programs. Weird thing beyond all that was that he spoke of himself in the third person. Oh, and he gave me one of his swords as a final payment. Honestly, I want to hear what the cops said. Like, what are we looking for? It's the dude Naruto running. Yeah, look, running with your arms behind you may scientifically make you faster, but you don't outrun a patrol car. 20 M4FFFFFF NH brother-in-law struggle looking for 6 or more women to bang at once.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm looking for a minimum of 6 women, trans inclusive, to bang at once. My requirements are pretty low, and women between the ages of 18 to 24. Gotta be fit, but not enough to emasculate me. Can't be taller than me. Gotta travel to me and then host. Gotta be hot with and without makeup, nice boobs, etc. I'm a pretty good F. I can go maybe twice in a 30-minute span and last 1 to 3 minutes each. Depends on position. I give no foreplay whatsoever, but I expect an awful lot of foreplay on my end. My post, my rules. I don't wear rubbers. I don't spit on it, so either you do that or bring your own lube. I don't shave or groom or shower beforehand, but applicants must. I don't host, and I don't really want to travel, so if you are not willing to host / pay for hosting / travel, GTFO. Anyways, submit your applications and maybe you'll make the queue of women. Thanks.
Dude, this whole post is more of a reach than Michael Jordan's final dunk in Space Jam. Not only did you do that, you posted it on Reddit, so I can only hope this is satire, because if you are serious, boy, the human evolution is really making a full circle. We're going back to ape, aren't we? But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and to see more content like this in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you have not already, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.